Alright, y'all. So, I know it's been about 3-4 days since I've been here. I think it was Sunday. And today is Thursday. So, week's almost over. But, what we're going to do today is we're going to work backwards. Scoot this camera a little bit closer. So, we're going to work backwards today. And we're going to keep this real simple, because this is actually something that I typically will have my clients do on day one or as a precursor to our first meeting. However, we know each other, so we're going to work backwards a little bit today. And what we're going to do is we are going to create a vision board with words, okay? Let me break down what I mean. Basically, every facet of your life, every facet that needs alteration or that needs to be visualized, we are going to verbalize it, even though we're writing it down. So we're going to put it in words. I know that's not verbal, but I don't know what the word is for verbalization with words. I don't know. Y'all smart. Y'all figure that shit out. Anywho, so that's all we're doing. We're putting, your vision. We're making a vision board with words, okay? And the purpose of this is so that you can really start to synonymize yourself with the person that you want to be, okay? And I'm gonna break it down a little further. What I really mean is for me, I am 42. The person that guides me on this journey is me, but it is the 50-year-old me, and he is able to give me words of wisdom. He's able to give me advice. He's able to give me suggestions. He's able to tap me on my shoulder and really subconsciously let me know when I'm doing something that's really well or not, on our path, and I need to let it go or adjust or adapt or turn or back up because I familiarize myself with who he is down to the tiniest detail, okay? So this is what we're doing, and you need to write this down. That's imperative that you understand that this needs to be written down. This can't stay in your head, because that's part of our problem is we keep all this shit in our head, and when it's time to actually act on something, there's no prioritization to our thoughts. So we just doing random shit all the time, and we wondering why things don't go right, okay? And I'm not saying that it's going wrong, but it's a difference between things going right and things just going, okay? So if you were watching this video right now, and again, I always preface it by saying this. This may not be for everybody, but it's for somebody. If you're in your 20s, this is your 30-year-old self. 3-0. If you're in your 30s, this is your 40-year-old self. If you're in your 40s, this is your 50-year-old self. 50s, 60-year-old self. 60s, 70-year-old self. 70s, 80-year-old self. Whatever that looks like. I'm living to 117, so I'm gonna put that out there. But anyways, what we're doing is we're giving words, we're giving substance to our visualizations of who we are. Okay, so this is what you need. Okay, let's start with the visualization of you. What is your aesthetic going to be as your 30, 40, 50-year-old self? What are you going to be wearing? Where are you buying it from? You need to put looks together. Because when I picture myself in my mind, I always got an outfit on. Always. Like a dope ass outfit. That embodies the spirit of who I am at that age. Okay? So I need y'all to outfits. Write down the links to the jacket, the links to the shirt, the store name, the price, the shoes. Write it all down. And I know it seems minuscule, but it's very important. Okay? So get our aesthetic together. Alright? Your haircut, your hairstyle. Get that together. What is this hairstyle going to look like? I've never cut my hair off, so y'all know what mine is going to be. Get your hairstyle together. Alright? Accessories, your chains, necklaces, your car. What specific model car do you want and the trim level? The car you want and the trim level. G-Wagon, 550. G550 AMG. Alright? Put it down. That's not mine, but I'm just giving y'all an example. Give the year of the car, the model, the trim level of the car. Put it down. Your house. What does it look like? What does your house look like? How many bedrooms? Where's the porch? Is it a wraparound porch or just a back porch, front porch or back porch? How many car garage? Is it a fireplace? All right, your woman or your spouse. Right? What does he or she look like? What do they do for a living? Where y'all gonna live at? What city do you live in? What state do you want to live in? Okay? How much money do you think at that time you will be making? What excuse me, what is your source of income? So not only how much money are you making at this time, where are you getting this income from? All right? Here's something else. Specifically in regards to your income and your source of income, what skills do you need to gain between now and then to acquire that wealth? What skills do you need between now and then to acquire that wealth? So between the time that Eddie is 42 and 49, what do I need to learn to be able to ensure that I'm making the money that I intend to be making for myself at 50? That's important. Okay? Body type, build. Am I in shape? Am I a little chubby? Do I care? I don't know. I know for me. I'm be killing them at 50. Still. So put that in there. How many times a week do you work out? Alright? How long you and your spouse been together at this time? We're really talking about manifestations on a deep level. Okay? But here's the ideology. I heard this on the YouTube one day. I forgot who said this because it was so long ago. But basically it was talking about manifestations, and it was talking about, imagine your manifestations are a plane that's taking off, and one of the things that the pilot or the flight attendant has to do before the plane takes off is it has to check the manifest. It has to make sure that everything that's supposed to be on this plane is on this plane before it takes off. So we're creating a manifest for your manifestations. Y'all feel me? So let's keep on vibing. Your shoes. All right, what kind of shoes you gonna have on? What kind of shoes you gonna have on? Your mind. What hobbies do you have? Do you read? Are you an avid reader? Do you pick up basketball during the week a couple of times? What kind of hobbies does your wife do? Or your spouse do? Ladies, for your husband, or whatever it is that y'all do. I don't know. Y'all get what I'm saying. Whatever that is, like, write it down. This manifest has to be extremely specific. Here's why. This manifests for your aesthetic, your look, your age, your income, your source of income, the skills needed for your source of income, what you look like, where you live, what you drive, what state you live in, what city you live in, what's a zip code that you always wanted to live in. We're writing down the specifics because what we're trying to do is we're gonna train our, I'm saying this again because I think I said this in the last video. We are training and cultivating a subconscious that is totally familiar with our manifestations. So anything that is outside of what's on this list, it automatically feels weird and awkward and not right. So you can self-correct. Man, mentors is few and far in between. I wish I had one. I wish I could have one, but I can't. So I have to manage myself. And part of managing myself is training my subconscious to listen to the person who I want to be in the future. And a lot of people ain't gonna get what we saying, y'all. So this ain't for everybody. But I'm telling you, you must program your subconscious specifically to react to things that are outside of the journey or the path that you are on or you want to be on. Let's not talk about the past. Let's not talk about being what's the terminology that I'm using I want to say consequences of your environment, right? I'm just a damn, I don't know why my words is gone today, but y'all know what I mean. A product of your environment. We're not talking about being a product of your environment. We're not using that theology anymore. We're not using that philosophy anymore of I'm just a product of my environment, because I'm not. What we're doing is we're making sure that the environment that we're cultivating over the next couple years, that person, that 50-year-old Eddie, is going to be the product of the environment that I'm creating today. Okay? So we're talking about purposely, subconsciously reprogramming the environment that we are going to allow ourselves to be in. We on some bougie shit for 2025. That's what we on. We eating good. We drinking good. High quality everything. Whatever your vice is, only do the best. I don't drink alcohol, but if you're going to drink some alcohol, drink high quality alcohol, not the stuff that got all the chemicals in it. Get you some 2-3 year aged. I smoke cigars. You know what I'm saying? So do high quality. Like all your food, do the highest of the quality. And I know that money is interesting nowadays, but that's why it's even more important that you do high quality everything, because once you start treating yourself better and start living a more quality life, anything outside of that feels weird. And you'll start pushing yourself in the direction towards better. And when I say better, I mean everything, every phase of your life, the kind of conversations you have, the kind of people you run into, the kind of hairstylist that you go to, the kind of barber you go to, the kind of shoes you wear, the kind of I don't want to necessarily say car, because a car is just a tool, but not just the money you make, but the way you make your money. Because anybody can do anything to make money, but sometimes the money don't really feel right because you didn't get it the way you wanted to get it. And you know that if you don't change something in your present, then in the future, you're going to continue to have to get money this way. And it doesn't feel good. How good does it feel when you got money from something that you cultivated for yourself, or the way that you always saw yourself making this money? The details matter, which is why we're creating this manifest. So it's important that you take the time to create this shit. If I see y'all out somewhere, if you comment on this video and I ask you if you wrote this down and you say not yet, all of these C cups right across, I ain't even gonna do it hard. Right across your shit. Write this down. A manifestation's manifest. Before the plane's taking off, we checking everything off the list. This is what this is about. Again, I reiterate, we are reprogramming your subconscious to only operate as your highest self will operate in the future. We are predicting the future. We are creating the future. We are creating the future. We are creating your future. We are creating your future. That's what we're doing with this list. And it starts with this. If you are not willing to do this, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. You're going to succumb to bad habits. You're going to succumb to bad people. You're going to succumb to bad information. You're going to succumb to bad environments. You're going to succumb to all these things these environments that you've placed yourself in, and you've become comfortable, and you're trying to figure out why your life is not going in the right direction. It's because you haven't made it clear to your subconscious that this is not something that I should be engaging in, or I should be doing, or where I should be at, or what I should be eating, or what I should be wearing, or what I should be saying, or what I should be even doing with my mother in life, because you haven't taken inventory. Peanut came out my tooth. I was eating peanuts earlier. My bad. I don't care. We friends. But what I'm saying is, man, this shit is down to the detail, bro. This is down to the very finite. Fuck up my words today. This is down to the very most finite of details. We are going down to the most granular of granular with this. Because once we write these things down and we look at it and we can see it, man, I promise you, when you out here in the world and it's time for you to move away from people, or move on from people, or move on from jobs, or learn a new skill, or move from a different area, or move on, from a person that you attach to, or let things go, you can know that you're doing the right thing because it feels right. Because when you look at this list, it's right in alignment with who you're supposed to be. You need the list. You need it. I promise you need it, man. You need it. You need it for yourself. Because even me, Even me, you can come to me for a session and I can give you something, or I can show you something, or I can give you some words, some wisdom, some words of advice, but I'm not inside your mind. So the clarity in which I see you isn't as clear as you see yourself. This is for you. This is for you. This is for you. This is so you know when you hear something that's close, it's close, but it's not exactly where I want to be at. It's close, but it's not exactly where. And you can start inching yourself closer, 1% every day. You need this manifest. Manifest in your manifestations. I'm going to stop talking because that's it. I said this was going to be short too. I lied. I guess 10 minutes ain't long. 10 minutes ain't long. That's short enough. But that's what we're doing. Manifesting our manifestations. We are manifesting our manifestations. We are detailing our future. We are creating the future. What y'all think about that? Let me know in the comments. Like, subscribe, share. See y'all tomorrow.